what's up everyone? Ultra League has started once again and today I'll be showcasing my Shundo level 50 XL Talonflame in Ultra Premier. I'm combining it with Gallade in the lead because it covers for some of Talonflame's weaknesses like the Crustles, the Swamperts, the Leproses, the Empoleons. Gallade can beat them all. And then I have Empoleon as a safe swap just because it's just a very solid safe swap. And it lures out some of Talonflame potential counters, like the Swamperts, like the Ampharos. They like to swap into Empoleon, and that team really worked out for me. It is also this team is not entirely my idea. I got it from a viewer of mine. He told me about this team in my Twitch chat. I don't know exactly who it was anymore, but if it was you, thank you. Let me know down in the comments. This team is very fun, so thanks for that. Anyway, in this match, I had a very good lead, and he ends up swapping into Lapras. I can swap into my Empoleon. He still has Machamp in the back, which I'll be able to get a couple drill packs on. This is what I really like about Empoleon. Even against some of his counters, like Machamp, he can get off super effective damage with the drill packs. So I'm gonna fire another one off right here. And then I'll just sacrifice my Gallade. He's gonna get a move here. Even if it kills me, that's fine. I still got Talonflame to farm it down, and hopefully he has something in the back which Talonflame can deal with. So I throw the Leaf Blade, I swap it to Talonflame, and he has his own Talonflame, his own Shundo Talonflame. We're having a Shundo Talonflame versus Talonflame fight right now. I'm kind of worried though, if he Flame Charge baits me here, I might be in trouble. And he does. And I throw a Brave Bird, and you don't see the Incinerate animation coming through, but he did get his Incinerate through, which is fair. But that means he's gonna get to another Brave Bird right here, kill me, but Incinerate is a 5-turn move. 5. Confusion is a 4-turn move, so it hits quicker, and I kill the Talonflame with 1 HP on my Gallade. Hell yeah! Alright, bad lead. Gallade to Clefable, I gotta get out of there into my safe swap. Empoleon, he doesn't have a proper answer, so it brings in Muck, which Empoleon can beat, especially with some energy. I should be able to, if I hit one Hydro, I should be able to farm down this Muck as long as I shield the next Dark Pulses. And since I have a little bit of energy advantage, I should be able to get to 2 more Hydro Cannons before he gets to 2 more Dark Pulses. I think I'm fine here. I can retake Switch. Hopefully, we'll see. I get off another Hydro right here. He's probably gonna shield this because he does want that Clefable lined up versus my Gallade, most likely. I'm gonna shield again. Hopefully, I'll get to another Hydro. I think he's 3 off the next Dark Pulse, so I should be able to get the Hydro right here. This will KO the Muck, and I regain Switch. He brings in his own Talonflame though, which is kind of tough, because my Gallade kind of loses to both the Talonflame and the Clefable. So yeah, but he's gonna have to Brave Bird right here to take me out, which means his defense is lowered, or he Flame Charges and it doesn't kill me. He risks getting hit by a close combat. So both were fine with me. At this point, I can just farm up against this Clefable with my Talonflame. I'm gonna throw 1 Flame Charge, and after that, I'll be able to farm down, hopefully, and Brave Bird the Talonflame. That's the whole idea. But Psychic from a Clefable still does a good chunk of damage because it's neutral, and Psychic is a pretty decent move. It brings me into the red. Can I farm this down? Barely able to farm it down. Talonflame shouldn't have a move. His Talonflame. Mine has a Brave Bird already, and this should KO. It's boosted. The Talonflame is already low, and I take it out. That is a great game. Next match, Gallade Mirror. I don't really like to see this. I'm just gonna try to go for the Leaf Blades right here. He wins CMP, which is even worse. I know my Gallade is at around rank 200, so it's not the best. But usually I do win CMP, but this time my opponent is running a even higher attack Gallade than I am. I tried to catch a Leaf Blade right here, but my opponent holds off on firing, which is rough. It's very rough, because now he has a close combat stored. He brings in his Machamp into my Empoleon, which is also very rough, very surprising as well. I wasn't expecting a fighter type in the back, because with Gallade in the lead, you're very weak to like Charmers already. But this guy is crazy and just doesn't care about the Charmers. That's fine. Hopefully whatever's in the back is weak to Talonflame. That's all I can hope for right now. Just farm down this Gallade. I'm gonna fire the Leaf Blade immediately. but I lose CMP against his Gallade. At this point, I'm just hoping for the Talonflame sweep. Bring a Talonflame. He lets me farm up a little bit. I'm gonna let this go. Even if it's a close combat, it does hurt, but I'm expecting that whatever's in the back is gonna hurt even more, and it is a tank growth. Yeah, if I had shielded that Leaf Blade right there, he could. This tank growth would have for sure gotten to our Rock Slide, and that would one-shot for sure, especially from the range I'm at. I don't think it would one-shot from 100% health. I think it probably does like 90 or 80%. But from that health, definitely. And I'm able to take out the tank growth and the Gallade in one more Incinerate. GG. Alright. Pelipper. What the hell? This thing is awesome. This thing is awesome. But it destroys my team. I kind of want one, but I get nests, but I don't have a nest right here. I'm gonna go for a close combat right there, which might be kind of a dumb move, but I was gonna switch out anyway. And close combat does slightly more than a Leaf Blade. But he does CMP tie with me, which was kind of unfortunate. I was hoping he wouldn't CMP tie, and I would be able to just catch a move on my Empoleon. He brings in Galv into my opponent, into my Empoleon. Yeah, this is not looking great. Sorry, I'm just gonna have to let this go. Hopefully he lunges, and I might be able to get to another move, but I won't. I'll bring in my Gallade right here. Maybe I should have brought in Talonflame, to be honest, because the Pelipper is in farm down range for Confusions. But Talonflame won't be able to farm it down with moves. Alright. My only win con right here is no shielding a lunge. If he discharge, I'm done. If I shield a lunge, I'm also done. I no shield a lunge, which gives me a little bit of a chance. But I have a debuffed Talonflame right now, and I think my only hope is farming down the Pelipper. Maybe I should Flame Charge, but then I risk him getting another fast move in, which means he gets to this move quicker, and he does get to the Water Ball. That's game over. Pelipper just destroys this team, but luckily it's not that common. Alright, Talonflame lead. It's not great for Gallade, but these Confusions, as you can see, are really adding up. I don't really want to stay in right here, though. So I'm gonna let this go, because I was expecting the Flame Charge. He could have Brave Birded right there. It would have been over for me, my Gallade, but I wasn't expecting it. I no-shoot the Flame Charge. I go for the close combat. I bring in my Empoleon, and he brings in the Venusaur. Great thing about Empoleon is, drill packs do hurt. So this Venusaur can't really farm up that much, because if he gets hit by 2 drill packs, he's either gonna have to shield or die, basically. I'm gonna let this Frenzy Pants go. Sometimes Empoleon can get to 2 drill packs, but I think in this case I won't be able to. Ooh, I will be able to. Let's go. Yeah, Empoleon is actually a beast. This Venusaur might even have to shield if he wants to retain Switch, which he does, which is quite interesting to me. I still have Talonflame though, which can tank a Sludge Bomb and a Frenzy. So I'll let those moves go once I bring it in. He throws immediately, probably expecting the Gallade and going for Frenzy, which he does. And then he is not at a Sludge Bomb yet. I don't know his exact counts, but I was counting at the time, and that didn't feel like a Sludge Bomb. So you just take the Frenzy, and in comes the Talonflame. I have 2 shields left. If he brings in his Talonflame right here, I'm expecting something weak. Talonflame in the back, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna Flame Charge and farm this Talonflame down, and whatever's in the back is probably gonna get one-shot or close to one-shot by a Brave Bird. Even if he gets another move, that's fine. It is a Machamp. I'm sending this thing all the way back to hell. Like, yeah, Machamp is dead. Bye. Talonflame sweep right there. That's a good game. Alright, a Bomb Snow lead. It's kind of awkward. Because Gallade needs to bait here to win. My opponent does throw his move at the beginning of my Confusion, so I get like a full free Confusion in, which is quite nice. I will have to shield this Weather Ball though, and I'm gonna go for the bait, followed by a close combat. Usually I like to go straight close combat here, but I've noticed most opponents are shielding their Bomb of Snow. So he's gonna shield this, then I go for the close combat. If he lets it go, that's fine. If he shields it, that's fine. Honestly, if he shoots it, it would be even better, because I can bring in my Talonflame and farm down. Down goes a Bomb of Snow, in comes Politoed. And here you see the biggest weakness of this team. It's very weak to water types, especially Politoed, and Swampert with Earthquake. In the back, once Gallade is gone, I don't have much play against the thing anymore. So perhaps I should have swapped in my Empoleon into the Bomb Snow earlier. Also, is Shadow Machamp. which is also quite tough for the backline. Because Shadow Machamp gets to the, or Machamp in general gets to the Rock Slides quicker than Talonflame gets to the first Flame Charge. The first Flame Charge is 15 turns, and the first Rock Slide, or every Rock Slide, is 14 turns to. So it takes out by my Talonflame, also takes out my Gallade. That's a good game. Electric lead. I'm very happy to see this in the lead, though Gallade also doesn't have an amazing matchup here. Ampharos actually takes this if he invests some shields, and of course my Empoleon and Talonflame don't really want to see it. But I'm gonna be able to get to 2 Leaf Blades right here before he gets to two Thunder Punches, and this will take out the Ampharos if he no shields, and if he does shield, that's fine with me. I'll just try to farm down with Empoleon. I'll have to shield one move. That's fine with me. I'm just hoping that whatever's in the back is weak to Talonflame, which I'm expecting to. You know, the hardest counter to Talonflame is like Swampert, but Ampharos is not commonly paired, or electric types in general are not commonly paired with Swampert, because then you just lose hard to like Venusaur. He does have a water type, which is Lapras, which makes sense. You know, even if he does lead into a Venusaur, you know, Lapras does decent there. But also Talonflame does alright versus this thing. So I'm just gonna double Flame Charge right here. Should be able to take him out. He will likely get to a Surf, but Talonflame can survive one. Surf is not that strong of a move. And Lapras is quite bulky, so not much attack. So this won't KO, and I'm almost at another Flame Charge right here. Yes, one more Incinerate. Did I not tap that? I don't know. One more Incinerate, Brave Bird, and this Venusaur can't come back into battle for the next year. GG. Gallade into Lapras. Very good lead. He brings in a Clefable. And I'm thinking this is very likely the Lapras double charm. It's a line that's pretty common, unfortunately. But this line, my line that I'm using right now, just walls it. I'm not gonna have to shield right here. It's just a meter mesh. It's double resisted on Empoleon. Yeah, Empoleon really likes his Lapras double charm line because his Lapras can't farm me down, and I get to a bunch of extra drill packs. Though if the Lapras does farm up to like 100 energy, which he can, then he's gonna threaten my Gallade with some Surfs, which is kind of unfortunate. But if it's a Charmer in the back, I'll be quite fine. Go for another drill pack right here. It is beginning to chip the Lapras, but as I said, he is able to farm me down. Now it's quite unfortunate. He does have almost 2 Surfs, and if he throws 2, I'll have to shield 1. That's for sure. Throws the Surfs, brings in a Mandibus, so it's not double Charmer, which is quite unfortunate. I really wish I brought in the Talonflame versus the Clefable now, because Empoleon would have had a way better matchup versus Mandibus. But still, I have 2 shields up, and Talonflame with 2 shields in a neutral matchup usually has a good time. I have to remember though, the Lapras, I think the Lapras has a Surf already, so ideally I'd come out of this matchup with a Flame Charge stored. But looking at the damage these foul plays are doing, I'm not gonna be able to take out this Mandibus, and he's gonna get to at least two more foul plays, which means I'm gonna have to shield. And if I go shields down, he can swap into his Lapras at any point and surf my Talonflame, which is quite scary. He throws a move right here. I have a Flame Charge ready. What I'm expecting him to do is to swap into Lapras and throw the surf. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just press the Flame Charge blindly and hope that's exactly what he does, and he does do that. At this point, I take out the Lapras and I'm able to farm down the Mandibus. That is a great game. Nice sweep with the bird. Alright, Shadow Abomasnow lead into my Gallade. Not great. I'm gonna shield this move right here, and my opponent does a pretty risky play. Throws the energy ball straight up. I like that. I think most Gallade probably no shoot the first move, because you can take a Shadow Weather Ball. So my opponent goes for the energy ball, hoping to one-shot, which is pretty nice. But luckily I shielded. In comes the Talonflame, and I farm this down with Empoleon. but I don't want to get hit by another flame charge. So I'm gonna throw the Hydro Cannon right before he gets to his second flame charge. Take it out. If he brings in a Bulbasaur right here, fine with me. He can't farm me down. Drill Peck does a bunch of damage. I have Talonflame to farm me down later. He does come in a Bulbasaur. This is only a Weather Ball. It's double resisted. It doesn't do that much, even from a Shadow. But he will likely be able to farm me down, which I don't really want to happen, because a Weather Ball from Shadow Bulma probably still hurts Talonflame. So I'm going to come in with Talonflame, hopefully farm down a Bulbasaur, but my opponent makes a very quick swap into his Typhlosion. But this is pretty good. I can just take a Blast Burn, a double Brave Bird, and probably come out with the victory, hopefully. Even if he shoots this, that's fine. I'll get to another one before he gets to 2 more Blast Burns. I think what my opponent right here should have done is waited until I threw a Brave Bird with throwing his Blast Burn. So he could hopefully hit it when my defense is lowered. Yeah, he knows it's over, so he can see. So GG. Alright, Umbreon lead. Kind of tough. Kind of tough. Gallade, though it does have close combat, it doesn't do that much. And these foul plays for Umbreon really add up, because Gallade is generally pretty squishy. And also Empoleon and Talonflame don't have the best matchup versus Umbreon, because in a neutral matchup, Umbreon just outbulks both of those. I'm just gonna go for a double close combat right here, hoping to grab a shield, and then I'll swap into my Empoleon to hopefully farm it down, or to lure out, I don't know, whatever he has in the back. Going to my Empoleon. Oh, bit of lag. In comes the Galvantula. Empoleon can survive a discharge here. 1 HP, but he can. So I'm gonna no shield, fire the Hydro, and take out. Well, it's not gonna take out the Galv, but it will bring him really low into farm range for my Gallade. Though I could have considered farming down with Talonflame. To be honest, maybe I should have farmed down with Talonflame. I don't know. In comes the Skarmory though, which is kind of alright, but also not really. He's able to farm up some energy right here, and then I can bring in my Talonflame, but he also already has a bunch of energy. He still has some energy on the Umbreon. He still has health on the Umbreon. This is gonna be kind of tough. Skytex here. I'm gonna let it go because it wasn't a Brave Bird. The only thing I would really have to be worried about there is Brave Bird, but Skytex still did a good chunk. Foul plays here. Here, I should have probably went for the Flame Charge already, but I was afraid that the Skarmory would be able to farm me down anyway, and I just needed to double up. But I think my only win chance now is if the Skarmory shoots the first Flame Charge, but my opponent is very smart and no shoots this. I don't go for the second Flame Charge until the last second, because if I did it back to back, he would have gotten a full free Air Slash in, and I would have died anyway. But yeah, it doesn't kill, and he takes me out. It's a good game. Anyway, that was it. That was it for Talonflame. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you're running in Ultra League, by the way. I'm very interested to see. Like it's really is the Wild West right now, I think, this first day, but I kind of enjoy it. So yeah, anyway, see you guys in the next video. Have a good day.